Good morning, YouTube. This is Pam from Trust in Your Process. This is day 2 of VEDA. This is my video for VEDA. And I was sitting in my car. It's 8:09. I don't have to be to work until 9 o'clock. I told you I'm already at work in the parking deck. But this is also quiet time for me. I was just finishing up a podcast, listening to Goop, Goop, with an interview with Lapita. And I just started thinking about the challenge of keeping a job in van life when I don't have to. And I'll explain what I mean. The whole point of van life, or one of the points of van life for me, was getting out of the rent trap. And now that I technically don't need this job, I do need an income, which I do have another source of income. I don't necessarily need to be at a 9 to 5. I don't even know why they call it a 9 to 5. It's like a 9 to 6, unless you have a 30-minute lunch break. Then it would be a 9 to 5:30. But a 9 to 6. And my sole goal really of doing this is so that I can meet the goal of possibly saving up to 10,000, anywhere between 10,000 or 14,000 by December 1st. But one of my challenges is not just saying deuces, because on the way to work this morning, I was just looking at the way the sun was rising over the buildings downtown Atlanta. And I was like, wow, that's beautiful. I was thinking about all the things I wanted to write. I want to write a book about women in van life. I want to write a book about how van life has changed my life. I want to finish writing the 4 screenplays that I started. And I really feel like deep down that's my calling. And yet, I feel like my habit of having a job is so strong that it's stronger than this newfound follow your calling. And I just thought I would share that because, if you follow my station, van life for me is about sparking up and re-earthing my goddess. It's not about just living in a van or living out of a van. There's a reason for that for me. And I just thought that was interesting. So now the goal is how to fit all that in, how to continue with the goal of saving the money from the jobs to build up to that 10,000, and still write and work towards my goal of producing or content. And that is what I'm challenged with right now, because I feel like I'm still in the same habit of you get up in the morning. If it's a gym day for shower day, I go to the shower. I'm at work. Then from 9 to 6, I'm at work. And then from 6, I'm heading back to the van or back to the direction of the van. And it seems like, unless I have my chiropractor visit, but it seems like everything wraps up around 7:30ish. Then I have to do my writing gig. I sign on to work on that for a few hours. And then at that point, it's bedtime. So I know it's doable. I just have to figure out how to tweak it in. It could be actually a time like this, before 9 o'clock. I'm sitting here, I could be writing. Lunch break. Things like that. I have to tighten it up and sort that through in my mind to make that work. So I thought I'd share that. Any suggestions? I would be open to hear what you have to say because I honor my subscribers, my trustees, if you will. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is VEDA 2. I'm also doing this as accountability with Darling Danielle, and she's at Darling Danielle. And I hope I'm getting this sister's channel right because it's new, but she's with Darling Danielle. And I believe it's at Tiny Home Travelers. She homeschools her 2 amazing daughters, and she lives out of her vehicle as well, and she's remote. And there's another one too. I think her name is JW Minimalist. I know you are a subscriber, and I was looking at some of your videos, even though you're not in your van yet. But I want to give you a shout out. And of course, we cannot leave out Crystal Vanna, because this Crystal Vanna is like the go-to solo female everything van life, in my opinion. But she might not necessarily be doing VEDA because she's doing videos every day anyway. But I have to point out my sister. So until next time, or until tomorrow, day 3 of VEDA. Let's see if I can keep this up. Remember who loved you. Take care.